you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Skips away from pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
He's loose. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. He'll toss it. The ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He just hasn't been able to get started. Knocked down behind the line again. Coughed it up earlier. Not exactly what he's had in mind so far today. To the air. It's Carr. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off play action on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Pauly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Locke. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. It's complete on the right side. Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. The quick out. It's a running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Irish send out the punt unit. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense going forward.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Key. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a reverse. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand, I got to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And he'll be brought down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
With the catch, it's Love. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking for space. It's Love. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Carr. Might be looking to run. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Inside the 35. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires downfield. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Using his legs, it's locked. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.